Hi, we're Jacob and Andrea, and we're converting this 2010 Sprinter van into a home. We've gone from this, to this, to this, and we're still building. So keep watching this video if you want to see our progress. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of our new videos. Good morning, good day, good evening. So before this video starts, I want to talk a little bit about why we haven't been posting for a while. So we are really busy with the move. Right now we are still in the middle of moving everything out of our house. From the beginning, the plan was to, at the end of this month, be completely ready with the van and be able to move into the van. That is obviously not happening, as you can see in the background. So what's going to happen is that we're going to move all our stuff into Andrea's parents' house. And we're gonna have a room to stay there for a little while we finish up the van. So we'll still be posting build videos and stuff like that, and as soon as possible we will move into the van full time. Now, something else that's happened is our Instagram account got banned. We don't know why. For those of you who have had their Instagram accounts banned, you can't just say, oh, this is a mistake, because Instagram is notoriously difficult to come in contact with, and it can take months to get an account back. So right now we are thinking we're going to try and get our account back for maybe 2-3 weeks. After that we're going to start a new account because we have so much things that we want to post there. We post like short stories and stuff all the time on Instagram, and having the account blocked takes away a lot of energy and motivation for us. So that is also a reason to why we didn't post a video last week and why this video is late. So videos going forward a little bit might be a little bit spotty, like you won't really know when to expect them. Hopefully we'll get back to a schedule where we can post videos every Sunday. That's what we want to do. But right now we have a lot of stuff to do with the move, and we're moving in like 5 days, so we have to be out of our apartment, and we have a lot of trash that needs to go to the dump. And since we're moving into the van, we don't want to bring like all our stuff. Like we're sorting everything out, like what we want in the van and then what we want to save for our potential future house. But yeah, so that's the reason why we didn't post a video last week, why we haven't been posting, why you haven't seen us on Instagram. The account is gone and we have been super stressed. So yeah, on with the video. So we've just measured out where we want our hole to be. So we're gonna drill a small pilot hole first, and then we're gonna make a much bigger hole. So as usual, when we are doing stuff, there are parts missing. So we have to go and get our water level indicator, because we totally forgot about them, and we need to put it in the wastewater tank before we screw it to the car. Okay, so this is what we bought. So the small one will go in our gray water tank and the big one will go in our freshwater tank. So today we are finally starting with our wastewater tank because yesterday we got this bad boy in the mail. So this is a dry water lock. It blocks smells and water and everything. So the inside is this silicone thing, and water goes in here. It can't go the other way. It's a one-way water lock. We have our hole in the floor over here. These are the hoses from our kitchen area. This T will go down through here, and this will come out the other side and go to our wastewater tank. So with this comes a 90 degree bend, which is going to go up through our floor, and then a pipe in here. This is our first time testing our water system, wastewater system. There's never been water in the sink before, and our sink seems to be holding. So we're gonna release the water now, and hopefully nothing leaks. It's going down there, and it's going down here. Oh, that's great. Right on our thing. Welcome to underneath the van. It is like 4 o'clock in Sweden, which means it's pitch black. This is our grey water tank, which we are fitting underneath here, and the grey water tank will sit right along here. These are wires for our freeze guard and also for the motorized emptying of the tank, as well as the water level indicator. So these wires have a hole of their own with a hose protecting them. And I am going to fit this little contraption, which is our water lock, and then a hose, and then hopefully, I don't know if you can see, this is going on there, and then another pipe piece going in here, which will then go up that hole. I got the pipe and everything mounted on the tank. I'm gonna put in a piece of pipe here and see if it fits. That's what that looks like. Now I'm going to push it up and hopefully it fits, because it's really hard getting accurate measurements under here. After a few refits, it's finally in. You can see a little more clearly here what's going on. We have the tube going over there, and then that piece will obviously be cut off at the top, and then that 90 degree up there actually goes all the way in the hole. So now we're gonna get some metal bands to fasten this up to the structure of the car. Okay, so I don't know how much you guys will be able to see, but it's pretty late. But the tank, the wastewater tank, is up, I haven't connected the cables yet. I'm gonna do that in the morning. But the tank is up. It's another beautiful day in Sweden. We have 30 km/h winds, just above freezing temperature, and it is currently raining, and it's gonna start raining a lot more later. And today I'm going to wire up all the cables for our electronics from the tank that we put up yesterday. This will need power and signal. This is our indicator. This is our frost guard. So we will just need power and ground. So now I have 3 of these. I'm going to put some heat shrink tubing over here to kind of weather protect them a little bit, and then when these are on the actual screw up here, we're probably going to put some sealant, some glue over that to help protect them from any kind of water or anything like that. Hopefully you can see that. I am going to be putting all of these 3 grounds through this screw and then drilling this screw right into the structure of the car. If we have power, this will go to 12 volts. And there we go, 12-ish, and that is good enough. I have pulled power down here because we need to test this valve out. The wiring, we actually lost the wiring diagram that came with the actual thing, and the one online is a little bit, you know, it's a little bit spotty. So I'm just going to test what works. Sorry about the noise in the background. Andrea is sanding some stuff for the shower. So I got myself a bucket because we had about 20 liters of water in here. So I'm going to give this power and we'll see what happens. Nothing's happening. I'm gonna check my multimeter. We're not getting full voltage, but that can be because I kind of just jerry-rigged it in the car. Maybe that's why nothing's happening, I don't know. So, found the issue. We didn't have a fuse installed for this for that wire. So, learned something new. When you don't have a fuse installed, you can still get power, but you won't get the full amount, and you can't draw anything. So, I put a 10 amp fuse in. So now we have almost 13 volts, and we can draw 10 amps. 10 amps is a little high, but you know, we're just testing. Okay, so it's take 2 for testing. I screwed this off. Now we are emptying the tank manually, I guess you could say. I'm going to open this up, see why it doesn't work. I'm gonna see if we can find any kind of damage or maybe a short circuit. There's water damage, I don't know. I'm gonna open it up and see what we see. Inside we're greeted by this. I don't see any damage. Okay, so I unscrewed the screw holding down the motherboard. Can't see any damage, no short circuits. I'm gonna plug it in and see if we can check the motherboard with the multimeter, see if anything actually gets in. We are sending it 13 volts from the battery. Nothing. Oh, so it is getting, switch those bad boys around. Okay, so we are getting 13 volts from the motherboard. I put this back together because our conclusion of our troubleshooting is that it is broken. It doesn't work. We have emailed the manufacturer. We found a video of how to connect these guys. And the first thing they showed us was just connect the red one to power and yellow one to ground, and it opened. And it was this exact one, and ours does nothing. So we're gonna have to wait for a new one. Since we can't plug in the valve, I'm going to wire up the rest of this. Frost guard, and it doesn't have any sort of protection or anything, so I put this piece of tubing and I'm going to fill around here with glue, or with a watertight sealant glue, and I'm also going to put some up here to protect the wire. With building a van and everything, you get the privilege, if you want to call it that, to try a lot of different glues, and so far the one I have right here is absolutely the best one. It's watertight, it seals, it tacks pretty quickly. Wow, this looks horrible. Trust me, it will work. It seals pretty quickly, it holds out water, and it can freeze without a problem. It's good with heat, it's good for outdoor use, indoor use. This is the best one tried so far. It's called something Bostik Maxi Bond Seal White. It's great. This is the scientifically correct method to open these kind of packages. You don't use scissors, you don't cut them in a good way, you just use force until they come out.